29 forecast.
Couple of pictures before we get started. How about the third quarter moon? And that was captured this morning by Warren Fault. Nice detail there. Of course, last week we had the full moon. Now we're the third quarter moon. The moon is waning on its way toward new moon next week, and then we'll start the process all over again. Look at the Bradford pears. These trees are nice to look at. They do transmit an odor, and they're kind of a weak tree because a lot of times if we have not only thunderstorms but also any weight, they easily crack or fall down, but nonetheless they are nice to look at. You get close to them, they kind of emit an odor that's not so pleasant, but it is a beautiful picture. 40 is the current reading at the Charlottesville-Albemarle Airport. Made it up to 46. It did not feel like that at all today. 40 right now, feels like it's in the low 30s. The air mass is very dry. Northwesterly winds certainly have been busy throughout the day. 32 with some overcast conditions in the Shenandoah Valley. Areas west of 81, a few flurries, and you go west, farther west, you've picked up some snow, mainly in the Alleghenies. West northwesterly winds there at 20, so that puts a bite in the air. It feels like it's in the low 20s. So we look at current numbers, 37 in Madison, 39 there in Palmyra, 33 in Lovingston, 31 right now in Stanton, and you look at some of the wind chills, feels like 33 at the airport in Earlysville, feels like 22 in Waynesboro, feels like 33 in Palmyra, feels like 28 right now in Orange. So the winds are still going to persist tonight. The wind speeds will start to come down into tomorrow, but it's still going to be blustery tonight. So any of those winds, especially at the higher elevations, will still range between maybe 35 to 50 miles an hour. So that's why the wind advisory remains posted until 8 a.m., especially for points west. We've had spillover clouds throughout the day, and there have been a few flurries in the valley, but most of the significant snow piles up on the western facing slopes of the Alleghenies out to the west. So this is great news for some of the ski resorts like Canaan, Snowshoe, and down toward Winter Place. And again, it's a function of the wind direction coming in out of the northwest, and that's moisture coming in off the lakes from two separate weather systems. I'll show you that in a moment. Temperatures here tonight then, generally in the mid and upper 20s. But here we are in the morning. That's what you're going to feel like. Feels like it's in the teens, so certainly bundle up. Now, temperatures tomorrow in the low and mid 50s. It won't feel like that. It'll still feel like it's in the 30s to low 40s, but those winds speeds do come down tomorrow, but it'll still be a breezy day. Improvements here for Thursday, not only milder, but the wind will be a lot less. And then Friday will start to cloud up. It looks like we hold off any rain until Friday night. So this is the big storm, the nor'easter, still battering the Northeast and New England. Some of the highest snow amounts have ranged over 28, 30 inches of snow. But again, this is the most significant nor'easter so far of the entire season. But that low, which is deepening, and high pressure out to the west creates a pressure gradient. So that's why we have the strong winds. And with the lake waters unfrozen, that moisture gets transported down along areas of the west facing slope of the mountains, and it's wrung out as snow showers, which are still ongoing. So there's the chilly air. It'll still be with us tomorrow. In the morning, we start in the 20s with wind chills in the teens. We'll have daytime highs tomorrow in the 50s, but it'll feel like it's in the 30s and 40s. We'll start in the 20s on Thursday. The wind subsides here, or not as much. Temperatures much milder by Thursday in the low and mid 60s. Clear, cold, and blustery tonight. Temperatures in the 20s, but wind chills in the teens. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Temperatures do turn much milder here for Thursday and Friday. We'll watch that rain in here Friday night. We'll cool down for the weekend. It will be breezy on Saturday, but right now a dry weekend after that frontal system comes through.
All right, Eric, thank you.
Thank you so much. We will be right back.